today we will discuss the problems that may face teenagers. هنناقش المشكلات اللي ممكن تقابل التين ايجرز. هندي عنوان لنفسنا، نحدد موضوعنا شوية. 10 common problems that may face teenagers. 10 مشكلات ممكن تواجه المراهقين. طب يا ترى ايه هي المشكلات اللي ممكن تواجه المراهقين؟ هل في دماغك افكار ولا تحبيني اقول لك الموضوع بافكاره؟ اوكي go ahead. استني احب احط السماعه ان صوتك مش واضح قوي بالنسبه لي. اتفضلي. اول مشكله the acceptance. less support. okay they feel this. هم بيحسوا بكده but the family always support the teenager, especially the teenager, because it's a very critical station, a critical stage in life, you know. First of all, we need to know that teenagers or this stage is a very critical. It's a very critical stage of life. دي مرحلة حرجة جدا من الحياة which needs all support and understanding from both the teenager, the teen himself and his society. يعني بنقول it's a very critical stage. دي مرحلة حرجة جدا which needs support اللي بتحتاج الدعم, which needs understanding كمان بتحتاج التفهم, which needs acceptance تقبل from both sides من كلا الجانبين. ايه الجانبين دول؟ the teen himself or herself. المراهق نفسه لازم يتقبل نفسه ويدعم نفسه ويقف جنب نفسه عشان يتخطى المرحلة دي لأن مرحلة تغير رهيب. and his society not only the parents but also the teachers, the family, لأن ممكن يكون في sometimes some reactions of the teenager which are not acceptable for the society. ممكن يعمل reactions مش مقبولة من المجتمع بتاعه. Maybe he or she becomes somehow furious, غاضب بجنون طول الوقت, nervous, متوتر, aggressive, عنيف, isolated, انطوائي. فلازم all the society to know that this is a critical stage and try to deal with the teenager like a stage which needs a smooth treatment. محتاجة معاملة رقيقة شوية. okay so far so good. بتحتاجي ترجمة, بتحتاجي كتابة. قولي لي, اكتبي لي الجزء ده, مش عارفة الجزء ده. تمام, الله ينور. So first of all you said the first problem that teenagers face the supportance, but I told you no, the society always supports the teenagers, especially teenagers, because we know and we understand really what they face. I think that the first problem is the acceptance. هو ليه علق؟ the acceptance, القبول أو التقبل from the society and from the teen him or herself. Here we can raise a conversation together. يعني في مرحلة لازم تحصل وهي مرحلة acceptance التقبل. Can you speak with me about this acceptance? They feel, yeah. So teenagers feel that they are not accepted. Okay, they have the problem of feeling that I'm not supported by the society, I'm not accepted by the society. So they feel always that everyone is against them. So they need to feel the acceptance more than this. Moreover, on the other side, like I told you at the very beginning, we have to accept them like they are. And we have to understand that it's a stage, a certain stage of their life. They must pass through. دي مرحلة في حياتهم ولازم يعدوا فيها. We must accept their change. لازم نتقبل تغيرهم. Not to go against them, not to struggle them. مش نصطدم بيهم. مش نروح ضدهم. No, to support and help them to pass this stage easily. نساعدهم وندعمهم to pass this stage easily ان هم يعدوا من المرحلة دي بسهولة وببساطة. The teenager himself or herself must accept themselves. هم كمان لازم يقبلوا نفسهم. ازاي؟ You ask yourself, am I the different one? Am I the black sheep here? هو أنا اللي مختلف. black sheep دي معناها أنا اللي يعني مختلف عن الناس كلها. أنا الحاجة الغلط اللي في الموضوع. No, you are not the black sheep. You are an ordinary person who passes through a certain stage of life. أنت شخص عادي بيعدي مرحلة عادية. For example, if a baby needs to be fed, if a baby needs feeding bottle, milk bottle، لو البيبي محتاج إنه يرضع، محتاج إنه ياخد البيبرونة بتاعته. This is the stage of the baby. We need to accept this. إحنا نقبل إنه ياخد البيبرونة، مرحلته يعمل كده. But if you are as a teenager say I need a feeding bottle, we not accept this. صح؟ لكن لو انت كمراهق قلت طب انا بقى عايز ارضع من بيبرونه مش هنقبل. انما لو عملت حاجات المراهقين if you act just like teenagers we must accept you like you are and you must accept yourself. Can you try to speak about this topic again please? Yeah, same point. Yeah. 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 On the other hand, you know, I'm trying to write down for you some points only to make you understand and to let you remember. And this video is for helping you to remember. On the other side, لو عايزين اكتب لك كل شيء اكتبه لك. Okay. For example, physical, emotional, and psychological changes. Now we wrote in this point two has two sides. النقطة دي برضو فيها جانبين. The society has to accept the changes that the teen passes through. المجتمع لازم يقبل مرحلة المراهق بيمر بيها. On the other side, the teen needs to accept his changes. المراهق كمان لازم يقبل التغيرات بتاعته. For example, the physical, emotional and psychological changes. طيب. The second point we have to speak about, but first of all, let me save this for you and send it on WhatsApp. This is Sarah. No, it's not. First copy is with you right now. I send it to you. Let's go back to our board and discuss the second problem they may face. What do you think about the second problem that they may face? So I shy from everything. Okay. Don't you think that the self problem of feeling not accepted in the society takes us to another problem, which is stress? Okay, so now we will speak about stress. uh, the teenager feels that he or she is under stress and pressure by the society. Although this is maybe illusionary in his imagination only, maybe it's not true. He feels all the time, I'm not accepted by everyone. Everyone doesn't support me. I need some help and no one helps me. I'm the black sheep right here. So this takes him to another bad step if we let him alone and we don't support him, to stress, pressure. And this may take us to the third stage, which is self harm, to harm or hurt himself. Okay, so stress comes stress comes from the feeling of not accepted and standing alone. In one side, while the whole society is on the other side. Sure, it's only an imaginary idea in their own brain world. Here comes our rule. على فكرة أنا برتجلك أنا مش محضّرة شيء، أنا بارتجل لِك. فعايزة أقول لِك إن أنتِ على القدرة دي إنِّك ترتجلي الموضوع ده، تخيّلي لو أنتِ أصلًا قاعدة آخداه معايا، فإن شاء الله أنتِ على قدرة إنِّك تعمليه بأمر الله. Here comes our rule to let them feel accepted, help them to accept themselves, then to make them involve in the society. This way, we will take them away of their own imaginary world and relieve their stress. يا ستي بلاش relief، تعالي نشوف كلمة أسهل. and remove، نشيل. Okay, so the first problem they may face، احنا هنكتب ونتناقش وبعد كده هسيبك انت تناقشيهم، هتجيبي السلايدز قدامك وتناقشيها قدامي. Okay. First problem was the acceptance from themselves and the society. If they feel not accepted, we need to help them. First, we need to accept them. Then we need to help them and support them to accept themselves. If we don't do so, they will be under pressure. I'm not accepted. I'm the bad one. I'm the black sheep. So they will feel that you are as a teenager. You will say, "Oh, I'm standing in one side, and my mother, my father, my family are standing on the other side. We are contrasting. We are against each other. I'm the black sheep. I'm the strange one. I'm weird." No, you are not weird. You are very, very ordinary. And you need to know this. Don't go through your imaginary world. Don't let these bad thoughts to control you. Try to take yourself out of this and feel okay. But the teenager himself or herself can't do this alone. He needs a hand to take him or her away from his imaginary world. بيخلق عالم خيالي من الأفكار الإحباطية، لازم ناخده بره العالم ده. He needs our help to take him or her from this imaginary world and tell them that you are okay, you are fine, we are fine with you, we accept you. So to relieve, to remove the stress, so to take you away of this imaginary world. Can you speak about this point again, please? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. أنا بس بحاول أبعت لك السلايد عشان إيه. يا ريت. بجد بيرخم أوي. شوفي كده اللي اتبعت لك دي سلايد 2 ولا حاجة تانية؟ اتبعت لك فورا على هيئة PDF. تمام، سلايد 2 وصلتك. Let's go ahead. Let's go to number 3. Stress will make them feel depression. دي المرحلة اللي هتدخلنا بقى على أذية النفس. كل مرحلة أقل من التانية شوية، طالعين أهو. and anxiety. depression and anxiety. الإحباط، أنا خلاص كنت بحس بشوية ضغط، وصلوني الإحباط وتوتر وقلق. Can you speak about this point please? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we need to put a number here. If we don't support the teen to come over his or her stress, he or she, oh yeah, is that true? Let's go now. He or she will move to a worse step, which is depression. If we notice the symptoms of depression, here we have to get the help of a doctor or psychiatric or specialist. Now, if I let my son or my daughter live in his or her imaginary world, first of all, I give him the acceptance. Second of all, take him from imaginary world. If I don't make these two steps, you will move to the third stage, worst stage, which is depression and anxiety, because I didn't help him. It's my problem, not his problem. I am the adult, I am the mama, I am the papa. So I'm the adult one here, I'm the grown one here. I'm the one who has to support, has to help, not him. He is just a baby for me. So if I let him go through a long time of stress, he will move to depression, which means he has now a psychological problem. Psychological problem which needs a trustworthy doctor, a specialist to solve this problem with me, because it may take him to a more dangerous stage, which is hurting himself or herself. How do I know? How do I know that my son or daughter are going through depression and anxiety? I need to watch them all the time. I need to watch their movements, their size, their signs, their words, their reactions. If they are aggressive, if they are angry, if they are isolated and sitting alone all the time, if they are crying with no reason, if they refuse to go out with me, if they refuse to involve the society and deal with people. So now here I need the help of some specialist to take my son or daughter out of this bad wall, not to let him or her go in the worst stage, which is hurting him or herself, or even not to let him to bad colleagues that will destroy his life. Can you discuss this point again, please? Yeah, thank you. Am I helping? Yeah, this way or not? I mean, this way I'm using with yeah to prepare you for a tomorrow conversation. Is helping, yeah or not? Or you need me to change it? Yes, activity you are speaking with me, or you need some written activity. Yeah, you will write something, or you will only speak. Playing games like what? You want bicycling or what? Sorry, excuse me. What was it? Okay, I don't know what you need exactly, but I think you need to speak about this problem in a large way. So I'm trying to give you around 10 points. You can speak about each point, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. So you will be able to speak about for 20 or 30 continuous minutes. Is that enough for you? Speaking about the topic without okay. So each four topics or each 4 points, sorry, I will stop and let you try to memorize, read them again and memorize them and speak about the four fluently. Is it okay with you? Okay. Now, what about self harm? What do you think about self harm? So, you think that if a teenager is not helped and supported the right way, he or she may hurt himself or herself? Okay. Have you ever heard about some teenager who has hurted himself or herself before? Yeah. Okay. Now we are speaking about a nightmare that we shouldn't even let it start to happen. احنا بنتكلم عن كابوس مش مفروض نسمح له ان هو حتى يحصل ابدا ابدا. Okay. To move to this step means that we are, as parents or members of society, totally failures. From the very beginning, if we help teens to recall positive thoughts and practice social activities, they will move to this stage. Additionally, we need to strongly settle the religious rules in them, starting from childhood. So here in this point, I may tell, yeah, it may happen for a teenager to hurt him or herself. It's okay. We heard about this. Too many cases happened, in fact. But if this happened to a teenager, it means that we are as parents and as society members really don't deserve don't deserve to be parents, or even don't deserve to be members of a good society. These teenagers need the support from the very beginning, needs a preparation. They need preparation from the root. محتاجين إعداد من الجذور. They need preparation from the root. They need preparation from the root. محتاجين إعداد من البداية. Okay? The preparation for them, you know, is psychologically preparation, social preparation, and the most important is the religious preparation. If from the very beginning, starting from the childhood stage, I build and root good ethics, good rules inside my son or my daughter. Tell him this is Allah, be obedient to Allah, never make Allah angry with you, accept yourself like you are, because we are humans, because we make mistakes, it's okay. Allah is forgiver. Allah will forgive you. You need to forgive yourself. Forget the problems you face and forget the mistakes you have done, because everyone has mistakes. So I will support him to accept his mistakes, his bad sides, not to judge himself all the time and say, I'm bad, I'm the black sheep, I make mistakes, I think badly. Teenagers sex of bad things like thinking of sex or drugs or trying new things that are illegal. They wanna think like that. They wanna try everything. They discover the world, but I need to put boundaries to them. I need to put limits to them to help them to be in, the safe side all the time. Now you discuss this point again. Yeah. Okay, حلو. Yeah, they are affected. Okay, and that's all. Okay. Another problem that may face teenagers is to protest bullying. You know what the meaning of protest bullying? What is it? Can you speak about this point, please? No, now this is not the matter of acceptance. This is not the matter of change. Now, the teenager is growing up, is moving from the stage of a kid, a child, to the stage of a lady and a man. We even call them young lady and young man, princess, mademoiselle, okay? So they feel that they have their own personality, their own character. They feel that they need to be respected, and they always oppose orders. They go against orders. There is some word in Arabian countries say, if your child is growing up to a teenager, try to be his or her friend. You know this proverb or not? You know this proverb? Yeah, in كبر ابنك خويه. So the proverb says, if your son or your daughter are growing up to the stage of being teenager, try to be a friend of him or her, not a boss, not a boss ahead of him or her, not a director. Don't try to give him orders. Don't try. Yeah, you are the controller. You are still the parent. You are still the father, the mother. Yeah, it's your right to control them. It's the right way to say you do this or you don't do this. Who else will guide them? But now it's guiding. It's only guiding, a matter of guiding, watching, supporting, helping, and leading, not directing or ordering or controlling. There's a big difference between leading and controlling. I lead ya means I give ya the guidelines. I take your hand and help ya to go through the good lines, the straight way. The straight way, the right way. I direct you to go through the straight way in order to pass through this dark stage. But to control you is to tell you orders strictly, firmly, to go against you all the time, to struggle you, to fight you many times. This will make you lose the confidence of yourself, lose the confidence of me, lose the the joy of life, the joy of this stage, is the joy of being of feeling that you aren't changing now, you are the lady of your mama, you are a colleague of your mama, you are a friend of your mama. Oh, now I'll start to wear her clothes, I start to use her makeup. She needs, or she needs to to make her daughter feels like a princess, a young princess, and the papa needs to let his son feel as like his younger prince, his little prince, not his enemy, not his enemy. If we give them orders, they will feel hostility, they will feel rage, anger. You understand me, Gibel? You understand me? Now it's your role, your turn to speak about this. Bullying, what's the meaning of bullying? And التنمر أو التسلط means what? To tell ya you are wrong, you're mistaken. Do this, don't do this. Oh, if you don't do what I say, so I will mock at you, I will fight you, I will make problems with you. So I will make you feel that I'm your enemy. So I need, instead of criticizing you by bullying you, no, I need to take your hand to go to the right way and be a friend of you. Bullying is not bullying from colleagues only. Some parents are bullying their kids. Have you ever known about this? No, okay. Sometimes daddy says, "You are not like your cousin. Your cousin is excellent and you are weak. Your cousin is polite and you are." Sometimes it happens from the parents and they don't feel it's destroying their kids. Have you ever heard about this? Yeah, so it's bullying without meaning. Sure, dad or mom never need to do this with the kids, but they feel that they encourage them. But mhm, Spain, España. In this certain stage, bullying is not useful. No, taking the hand is more useful. Being friends is more useful. Can you take the mic and speak up, my young lady? تمام. Yeah. Yeah. Now this problem needs cooperation between the house, the school, the club, and everywhere. Because maybe my kid is not facing the problem of bullying from me, he is facing this from his teacher. He's not facing this problem with me or his teacher, neither me nor his teacher. He's facing this with his colleagues. And if even no one is bullying him, he will feel this happens to him. He will feel that any advice is somehow bullying. So it needs a close observation from the parents, the teachers, and even the management of schools. Okay, so this problem هي شوف اللي كتبه. This problem needs cooperation between all sides. The family needs to contact the school and even the club in which their son or daughter is a member, and never allow yourself or anyone else to bully your son or daughter. Make them your friends in order to lead them with friendly, lovely, and acceptable advices. If they feel you are that close to them, they will not treat you or take your advices or encouragement as a kind of bullying. Moreover, they will feel comforted to tell you about any bullying they are exposed to, so you can interfere مش شايفة اللي كتبته. So you can interfere and interfere right away. حل بعده. Right away and solve this problem. So if I'm bossy, if I give them orders, if I'm not a friend of them, they will never feel the trust of me to tell me their secrets. They never feel the trust that the teacher is following them or the friend is following them. And I need to know this. I need to know this to help them to solve their problems. Moreover, on the other side, they will feel if I'm not giving them the advice in a friendly way, they will feel always that my advices are not accepted orders for them, are bullying them. But if I make a friend, I make myself a friend of them, they will accept my speaking with them, even if I sometimes being harsh. Uh, did you get my point, honey? Okay, now your turn, honey. Take the microphone and speak up, my young lady. Go along with. Always go along with. Go along with.
عايز بس أعرف يعني إيه بيت. مش بعرف أقرا الخط العربي بتاعك ده. مش فاهم، أنا عاجبني العربي.
طريق. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. You're excellent. So now I'll try to save this. You didn't I? No, he didn't. Bad girl. Me, not you. I didn't save the image for you. I think now it's done. It was number 5, right? Yeah. Here you have the 5 slides. Right, honey? No, it's not here. So now I sent it to you. Do you receive it, honey? Okay. The following problem, I think it's totally related to this problem number 6, which is the disrespect. I let you start speaking about this. Okay, and it means disrespect from another way too. Disrespect means to behave like an impolite person too. You took it as disrespect. I don't respect my son or daughter, and they need me to respect them. or they don't respect their parents. But I meant the morality, lack of morality. These days, our children are exposed to a bad, a horrible media. As you know, most of the heroes now, most of the first one, number one hero in the movie or in the or on TV is always a thug, baltagi. Is always a person who, you know, takes drug or know many women or rob or steal or act anti-law. It's like a hero. Hero these days on TV means to be anti-law, to behave illegally. And as you know, as you notice, in the past, we faced the problem that their colleagues may affect them. My son is polite, but his bad colleague may affect him badly and behave bad. Now, my son and my colleague are under the rule of the media, the phone, the TV. They can deal with people from all around the world. I can't be the watcher like before. I can't be the controller like before. They can just hold their mobile phone in their hands and go through the whole world, sitting on their sofas. They will see the good person, the bad person, the person who speaks about sex, the person who speaks about drugs, and you know, they will act like them. They can watch a movie or a series on TV and find that most of the movies or series highlight the idea of being thug, of being thief, of being killer. Oh, this is a hero. Wow, now I need to be a hero like this to make girls like me. So they will lose the morality. The, the rules will be unstable if I didn't establish them strongly since childhood. You know, they will, sway, يترنحوا. They will ask and ask and ask themselves and everyone, what's the wrong, what's the right. But sure, the effect of these things are really strong. We can't deny that it's sometimes is stronger than the family. If you study psychology, you will know that the outer society and its influence is stronger than the family society. So now we are really, 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 by the all meaning of the word, we are fighting to keep us safe from this dirty atmosphere. This is disrespect. I mean, sorry, excuse me. I don't know. Maybe have you understood something? Is that okay with you? Do you like this idea too? Shall we put it in our essay, our discussion?
Surrounded. Mama يعني is surrounded.
No, it's one of the most important things. It will take us to another ideas, and this really happens. It's no something which real, real. It's not imaginary. It happens most of the time, and it will take us to the problem of sex, the problem of drugs, and many problems, and even the problems of thinking of changing sects and religions. So we need to talk about this. But if you need to change the topic, I can change it for you. For example, we call it virtue. You like the word virtue? You know what virtue is? morality. It's a stunning, sparkling, brightening topic title. You will attract the sights and the ears of everyone around you when you say virtue. Virtue is is one of the most important things that we need to help our teens to keep. We are really fighting a society which is full of rotten behaviors, bad behaviors. ونبدأ نتكلم الكلام اللي قلناه. So virtue is not an easy word for you to discuss, but it will attract the attention to you. Would you fight with me? It needs a warrior, a strong warrior. I know you are a warrior. You are a very strong girl and you are speaking English very well. Your conversation is really high. I like making conversation with you, by the way. Let's go ahead. Virtue is one of the most important problems that we may face with our teens. Especially these days. As known, teens are affected by their, instead of بدلا من, their colleagues and TV programs, movies, and series. These recent days, the character of the thug and killer is highlighted as a hero. So many of the weekly rooted teens will turn to imitate. You know imitate? يحاكي أو يقلد أو كده. stood وقف. This character. Now facing the open media field and the society of teen friends is really a challenge. Can you try to speak about this point yourself? نجح فيه. Yeah, yeah, that's cool, right?
ماما كلمة
I'm
مش
trying to
فاهمها وعايزني أعمل
send it to you.
تقريبا
Have you got the sixth slide now? Slide number 6 with you. That's okay. يعني what it goes synonym meaning of the word synonym means meaning of the word. Yeah, this is it. Now the first video